definition of greatness, the definition of beauty and art, all of those have been devalued over time. Like what was,
beauty and art is subjective.
Subjective, but it's also like we have increased the tolerance for everything. Like it's just like, look, you do anything, you're great. He's one of the goats. He just did this. Oh, he's a goat.
So maybe we just need to come up with
I think goat has just become a term that you use now. They're not.
That's what I'm saying.
I really don't think the context. You're right.
Remember when the term classic actually meant something for an album? Like, oh, this is a classic album. 5 mics in the source type of deal.
Yeah.
Remember when that was actually impactful? Now, everything's classic. Now, everybody is a GOAT. You do anything, you're a GOAT at it.
I mean, that's a good way.
I just throw a word around like, he's a GOAT.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying.
I've always done that, though.
But the exact experience that you're explaining, like, I just throw the word around. We just throw it around. Like, what was a GOAT before? There was only one. Like, we didn't use it for everybody. Now it's like, oh.
What's a guy?
But now everybody can be great. I mean,
everybody can be great, but there's only ever one GOAT.
We need more. We need another word. You just need another word.
It's all. Look, we're allowing for any level of execution to be accepted.
And it's very short term.
And I mean, everybody gets the trophy. This is the age-old story. Everybody gets a trophy. Everybody gets a fucking trophy now. And I'm not the person to say that only first should get a trophy. I want you to respect the contribution of everybody that contributes to whatever project you're working on. But let's not throw people's. Let's not act like everybody has, this opportunity to be the one.
The one. The
like
Neo.
It's unfair. It's hell. It's unfair.
I mean, does everybody not have the opportunity to be the one? Everybody does have the opportunity.
Are you saying they may not get it, but do they have the capacity and the talent?
Well, yeah, all of that behind it as well.
All that's clearly defined as the one. So it is a destination to get there, and the whole race, I think is, this time and day is kind of against the race to get there. Because that creates a scenario where, oh, we're going at it. Well, shit, I'm about to, cut you at the knees and like step over you so I can get there. With that, I think it breeds that kind of mentality. I don't think. I think the point that you're making.
So people are too nice nowadays. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that the skill set of the average person has decreased significantly.
The skill set of the average person?
Like the perception of what skill is now at a point where you can flip a bottle and it land and you're skillful. You're going viral. There's something great about that.
Shit, hey, you can consecutively do
it.
Nobody else can do it. Hell yeah, I'm skillful.
There are people
flipping coins and like hitting the bottle top. That shit like goes
yeah, that's great. What does that lead to? What? Okay, you're great in that. What does that lead to?
It don't have to lead. It don't have to lead.
Exactly. This is the point.
Viral success, virality.
Look, I think when you have a society where everything is accepted, everything is allowed. There's no real morals, no real foundation for what we agree on as success. Which it's a wide range of what could be successful. I still live within that idea, but it's like
that topic. What defines success?
Dude, it's like, look, you can sell a bunch of records, and okay, we're gonna give you a PhD. There is a college that's gonna give you an honorary PhD for selling records and being famous. Do you know how many people are literally right now studying, trying to get what you just got for free? You didn't even do anything. Do y'all know Kanye West has an honorary PhD? Do y'all know that?
It's Dr. West, not Dr. Cornel West. It's Dr. Kanye West.
You know what we're talking about? Honorary doctorate. Y'all know what we're talking about here. And now look at where Kanye is.
The brows are up.
I'm just saying, we have allowed everything to be. You can celebrate whatever you want, right? But there's a line you have to draw. Like you can't be allowing for everything and anything. You have to have some kind of code that you're, at the very least that we all agree on, maybe as a society, or can agree on. Now that's something that is very challenging. I'm not saying it's easy. Like I'm not like devaluing the process.
It's damn near impossible.
It's damn near impossible for real. But I mean, you just accept everything.
So pretty much in society's view, everybody can't be great.
Look,
everybody can't be great.
It's not gonna happen. Everybody's not gonna be great.
I'm interpreting like that's what you're saying, pretty much.
You can strive for it,
but
everybody can't be great.
Yeah.
Now.
But me as a person, my inner circle, I can view somebody as great, even though they're not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Like I would never like tell somebody who feels like they're great, you're not great.
That's why I said we're talking about in
talk
society.
about this.
We're talking about in society's view, because I mean a lot of people would attack that point. And
I know, and I'd love to defend that point. Let me know.
I mean, I understand by society standards, but I mean.
Yeah, I just think that
I can view somebody as
society
great
standards
society,
are, in my opinion, society standards are so low, and it's possible for, which I think saying that you start to question like, well, shouldn't it be possible? It should be possible for everybody to be great. I want everybody to really think that they're great, think that they're the one. But the thing is, like, you can't think you're the one when you haven't done anything. Like you have to have done something. Like you have to have done something, contributed to somewhere. Like in order to draw from that and be like, okay, cool, I'm great. It can't be like greatness is not. It's not something that is self-proclaimed, in my opinion. Like because at any time you can sit on the couch. You can sit on the couch and affirm yourself. I'm great, and not do nothing and.
Yeah, well, I mean,
not do nothing for the rest of your life and just tell yourself that you're great.
And you can also affirm that and you can be motivated by that, and that can be what gets you off of that couch because
but that's the thing, the engine
but it takes action, it takes consistency,
it takes the execution.
It takes time. These things take actual time and life, like a lifespan.
A lot of people don't even want to do that.
No,
I don't even know if I would.
But that makes it
like I think about like athletes, like a Michael Phelps or like a Tiger Woods or a Jordan. It's like I don't want to put myself through that.
You don't have to, right? You can
for sure you don't have to.
You can.
If that's what it takes, like the large majority of society does not want to live their life like that. Like
yeah, and
that shit is painful. It's horrendous. But.
It definitely is. But like I was thinking about this. I was watching like Survivor, shows like Alone, right? I see these people like, living off of the bare minimum for 40 days. They all lose weight. They all get skinny. Like, so it's like, if that's a goal for you, right, to lose weight, there is a actual prescription. It's not a mystery. Like, you can put yourself through a challenging time period and achieve that. You just got to be willing to be challenged like that.
Survivor is extreme.
It's definitely extreme. I'm not saying it's not extreme. It's definitely extreme, but I'm saying like you see it happen. There is a blueprint. It's not so much a mystery. You just have to be disciplined within what you're doing if you want to actually achieve whatever goal, and that's an everyday thing. So I mean, a lot of people don't have the will, I think, to want to undergo that discipline. And I mean, I don't think it's bad or good. I don't think I'm not looking at it as good or bad. Like, you know what I mean? You can have the will if you want to do it. Don't. Like, it doesn't personally affect me. But
an easy life, or what they view as an easy life. Like,
if you want it, if you tell me that you want to be this,
I don't want to hoop every single day for hella hours, bro. It's just destroying my body. I'm gonna die early. I don't want to do that, bro.
Hey, you just brought up a good point. I think where this topic is leading you to is. Just around our identity, and how we see ourselves. Cameron, you just said you love basketball. So like, and you coach, you train. Now that's not something that, anybody that may be watching us knows, but now they do know. And that's not something that you just, spew on social media for any type of attention. You can take advantage of those channels if that's your goal. But how do you see yourself, right? You're a basketball player. You play basketball damn near every day in some capacity. You really do. Or you're thinking strategically in a basketball, like you're using basketball as that medium. You're teaching basketball. You're coaching basketball. So are you a basketball like fanatic? Will you just walk around and be like, yo, I'm a basketball player?
I mean, I am a basketball fanatic, but like, I don't know, I have a hard time, like, I guess seeing myself as that. I don't necessarily know if I want to be defined as like a basketball trainer or whatever. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you feel like that's limiting of your capabilities or your direction?
It could be limiting if I allow myself to just only think inside that box. But I don't know, I just always have a hard time, like, really, I guess, submitting to that idea, I guess, that I'm a basketball trainer. Mm-hmm. I don't want that to be my title. I don't know if it's cliche to I just want to be Cameron, but then if you say that, it's like, okay, well, you think somebody's gonna challenge you and be like, well, who the fuck is Cameron? Like, honestly, like, it makes sense in my mind. I can define myself in my mind, but sometimes defining myself to other people, I'm a little hesitant, I guess.
And then like
maybe it's judgment, or maybe it's the questions that will come after that I may not be equipped to answer. I guess out loud with like words, but I can answer that shit. I can always answer it in my mind, but it's like harder to like, I guess get that message out to other people. For me personally.
Yeah, because I know like it's kind of like natural. Well, I guess I've noticed, or maybe my perspective, it's kind of like natural to like when you tell somebody what you do and they start asking you questions, you kind of get defensive a little bit. Like there's just that like little ounce of like defensiveness that comes about where you feel like somebody's actually questioning your existence. Like,
and they only tend to think of you as what you told them, it is that you do. Like,
or what they may have seen, like they only see a certain thing about you, so they always relate that which they've seen with who you are. Like if somebody's balling out, you are now a hooper in their mind. So every time they see you, they'll relate hooping.
I guess it's not so bad. Like, it's not bad to be, somebody calls me hooper, because I call myself a hooper. You know what I mean? But I don't know, I guess it depends on what you call me. It's because every human being is just like, you're not just one thing.
Right.
You're so much other things. Yeah. And that's where I have a hard time. Like, I don't want it, like I said, I don't want it to be classified as a basketball trainer. Like, I'm not just that. I'm like 30,000 other things that if I were to tell you, then you would then question that. And like you said, I get defensive. Like, bro, I don't want to have to explain why I feel I'm this every fucking time. Like, every time I say it. You know what I mean?
Like, these are things that I do, and that's what it is. Like, I get to, like, when in business, by trade, I'm a UX designer. Like, I make most of my money UX, UI design.
I'm trying to be that too.
I enjoy the, digital design aspect and yada, yada, yada. But I see myself also as a creative director. I am an artist. I'm a music maker. I want to make film, so I know I have the capabilities to do so. And I guess it takes the doing part to really own that. I have a lot of skills. When we talk about skills. If I paint, does that make me a painter? And can I go out in the world and say, hey, I'm a painter, but never show my works? Mm-hmm. Like I make music almost every day, or I sing, to myself every day, or within my home every day. There are people that I jam out with, but not everybody that knows me knows that, or they don't know that I may have a song on Spotify that probably only has maybe 100 listens. But does that not make me a music maker? Or if I haven't shared my work publicly for the merit or for social currency. Yeah. Like sometimes I don't need that validation, but I have tried. I've literally tried to put it out there and go
I've never tried.
But we never tried, but not went all the way in.
And what the fuck is all the way in though?
Well, that's what
you need certain.
What does it mean to invest in yourself?
That takes. All right, for me in basketball, it's like, all right, everybody around me knows that I hoop all the time and I'm good in basketball, right? But I also feel like for some people, if a nigga's not in the NBA, he's not a basketball player. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I feel that people believe that. But then also, for me personally, if I go out of my way to showcase that on social media, for me it almost devalues it. Like for me personally,
I feel the
like
same
I don't
way.
I don't want to become this basketball trainer and charge hella kids. Like I know you got to get paid for something, but it's just that's a passion, bro. I don't want to. I don't know if I necessarily want to make hella money off that. Maybe I just want to keep it a passion and still do that while I'm making money from something else.
Yeah.
Like I'm obviously you're my mentor. I'm trying to be like a UI UX designer. I like that shit, but I don't want to just have basketball as my main source of income unless I was in the fucking NBA.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
Yeah. No, I got a similar thought process with like producing music because
You've been doing that shit.
I've
for a
been
minute.
making beats. I've been producing for, like over 10 years, like,
Right.
over that,
Shit longer.
however long, like 15, 20 years, like just, judging back from when I started messing around with Fruity Loops and stuff. And I've, put out some projects. I've made a small amount of money from, some beats that I've sold, like, but it's never been, like, I've never had the need or the want to put all behind it and make it like my one sole thing that I do and like call myself 100%. I'm a music producer. I do this, I do that. And one, I don't want to be in that industry. Like, to be honest, like that industry is really shady. Like
So when you say all
to be in that
that's
industry.
what I mean, like-
Okay, so yeah, it's I feel like that industry is really shady. I mean, you hear from like most musicians, like, how important it is to like be able to trust the people around you, or how crazy it is that people try to get over on you, or the industry is full of favors. It's really the only way you can move up to the industry is doing favors for people. And it's like, look, I'm not, I have other skills that I know I can make money off of. Like I manage a sales team for a pretty big, sales company, pretty big global sales company. And, I'm in an amazing position with the company right now. Anything can happen these days, right? You see all of these layoffs, corporate, from big name companies.
But you have many skills to
But
fall back
again,
on.
I have a plethora of skills to either fall back on or to start to begin nurturing, so that I will be able to create even more streams of income than what I have now. And that's outside of all of this shit. That's investing, right? That's playing the stock market and investing strategically. That could be music production, right? I could do more there, right? Because I've actually never. We talking about social media. Yeah, I put my stuff on social media, but I don't have a passion for social media. I don't care.
Exactly.
Like I don't
know,
even have
man.
I don't even. It doesn't even rank in like importance
Like
for
my
me
things to
in
do,
life.
post this. Like that is not on my list.
I mean, like,
And
yo,
if I do get
just
some time to do it, like I feel good about it. I'll post some shit to my story or whatever, and
I play it. I'll play it for people
Make
that
shit some
ask, or
music.
we I find out you're an artist and we have a discussion and we decide to do something, because I don't want to just work with any artist. Like, I'm not trying to make tight beats and send them out to like, no, I'm not trying to do that. It's like that's what I feel that would really put me in a box. Kind of like what you're saying. Like, I don't want to be labeled as just that, when like what I pride myself on is like my ability to communicate, my intellectual ability, like, the way I feel I can manage and create relationships with anybody, and then provide and contribute to that relationship so that I can also receive, something that would benefit me as well.
You are identifying your true skills when you say that. So like, you can apply that skill to any medium you desire.
Yeah.
So the medium is not the skill, and I think within the industry of anything these days, I think the whole idea of you got to be this one thing, and just that thing to be successful, whatever successful means to the industry, like, I don't know, I've always challenged that. Because I can never just see myself as one thing unless it's, I am me, I am Kinan. And that is just it, And I do many things. I know what my skills are, and I can exercise those skills through various medium. the purpose of this, of Soul Cold Studio, the purpose of us being here today, is really to create a safe space for showcasing our true skills through various mediums.
Yes.
So expect to see that, you know, in this work here. Expect to see works that are in progress, like the application that I shared earlier and that we discussed earlier. We're going to continue to introduce the things that we love doing, but maybe we don't have a desire to, you know, do it professionally. And if that opportunity comes into play, you know, maybe we'll take that step. But music, film, writing, there's so many things that we truly enjoy doing, and I think this is the perfect showcase for that. So yeah, I think we can wrap it up there.
Okay, yeah, that works for me, man.
All right.